And they gonna go on and talk about the patriarch and the matriarch and how the
Mhm.
patriarchal system serves to go against us, and the matriarchal system is something that's something that needs to be adhered to, but adhered to in a sense where the woman is basically the leader, which the woman in our customs and our system, the woman, the community was like the home was like the home, the family home was like the home, the community was like the home. So yes, they did lead the home and they did lead the community, but we created the matriarchal system for them to lead and for them to treat it as if it was their home. That's where the Queen Mother come from, which is called a Kentucky. The Queen Mother knew everybody that was in the community. They was real connected to everybody that was in the community. And it was, like I said, it was a structure that the men, the elders, the council of elders built, in which they was over the Kentucky, which was the Queen Mother, but they didn't intervene in her ruling or her leadership within the community because it was the home. It was their home. They was the nurturer, the cultivator. They cultivated the community. They cultivated the home. They nurtured the home. They nurtured the community. And if it was an issue that was that they couldn't handle, the elders of council would come in and the enforcers would come in to make sure things returned to its rightful matriarchal, traditional, indigenous aspect of life. It wasn't no matriarchy where the women just called the shots. It was a balance. They led, nurtured, and cultivated the community, and we was the enforcers. Like I say, if it was a problem and the Kentucky, the Queen Mother, couldn't handle it, the elders would come in, and it was 12 elders. That's where they got the 12 jurors from. And Ra was the 13th, was the judge basically, in which we used our spiritual system as the guiding post. The elders created the matriarchal system. And that's the main thing I wanted to stress, because they go on, if y'all go and watch the video, to talk about patriarchy and matriarchy, and they pretty much spoke on patriarchy, and they did kind of confused on both, in which they wasn't able to really go in depth on it. But yeah, it's definitely was a structure in which we adhered to. It was all about us. So we gotta study our history and know that we created the matriarchal system, and it was definitely a system that in which they had the males, which was the council of elders, that made sure things ran smooth. They was considered the griots. They made sure things ran smoothly. The Kentucky, they was the most respected. The Queen Mother, she was in the community. She held it down, and that's the gist of it.